Hey guys, Zach with Blade HQ here. We're here at SHOT Show 2018, and I'm at the Brous Blades booth, and I'm sitting here with Jason. So he's going to run us through what he's got going.
All right, let's do it. So we're starting a new import line, made in China knives. They will all range from about $50 to $70. This is the Silent Soldier flipper. It's got a plastic polymer handle on it. Same with backspacer. Still running D2, but this is China D2, so it's not going to be exactly the same as our D2. Okay. All stainless steel hardware. Nice flipper. This is probably one of our most popular designs, and I don't know. I think selling it at a $50 price point is going to be. It's going to work well for us.
For sure, and I know a lot of people, as soon as they hear this made in China, they start to cringe a little bit, right? But I think that what we're seeing here, and we kind of looked at before we got going, is I think you're offering a lot of really great designs at a really great just entry price point. Like, do you want to own one of these Brous designs? Well, here it is in a very, very affordable model.
Right, and it's honestly kind of happening to us already. We have a big, well-known company that's actually making one of our designs and selling it in a big box store right now. So. And people are buying it. They're buying the crap out. We're actually in the middle of a lawsuit with them right now. So
I can
that's why I can't mention their name.
No, yeah, you're good. You're good.
So it's kind of happening already, and we kind of have a lot of other, overseas knocking us off. So it's kind of out there already. So might as well jump in front of it.
Try to get ahead of it. Oh yeah, totally.
They can still get it from us, get one of our designs at a good price. And the best part is we still have our lifetime warranty on these. So
awesome.
If the plastic breaks, if you chip the blade, which is going to be really hard to do, but it has a lifetime warranty. We'll always fix it or replace it.
Yeah, that's great. And honestly, with $20 to $50 knife, you're not usually getting any sort of a lifetime warranty with a knife in that price range. So that's something really great to offer while you're trying to get ahead of these copycats.
Exactly.
So that's great. Awesome, man.
So next we have our Enforcer. We did an exclusive with Blade HQ, with this model. We did a titanium frame lock. So this is, once again, in the China-made line. So one thing I didn't mention is the logo is actually a little bit different. We have a oval over the double B there.
Yeah, so that's how people will be able to tell the difference between your import
Ours and your import. Correct.
Awesome.
Exactly. Once again, still made with D2. It's got the plastic polymer handle. We've tested this stuff a little bit, but I mean, if you squeeze the crap out of it, it's not going anywhere. So it's really, really sturdy stuff. We're gonna do a lot more testing on it, but these should be done and for sale around April, and price point would be around $70.
Okay.
Next, we got the Reloader. This is a Mikkel Williamson collaboration design. We've done this knife in carbon fiber, G10, and also aluminum, and now we're also doing it in the polymer. In the polymer, correct. This will also be around $60. Same D2 blade, stainless steel hardware. And they all have our proprietary ball bearing system in there too.
I was gonna say that was something that I noticed with these is that they all felt really great opening and closing them.
Yeah, really good flipping action.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then deep carry pocket clip on this guy too, right?
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah. Both sides too. So if you're left-handed carry, you can flip it over.
Great.
So we do these little tabs. They're really small. They're basically meant to be fillers, so people don't tighten that screw and actually crack it.
Totally.
You could fit a paracord in there if you strip the internals and really.
You have to kind of work at it.
Right. Yeah. So it's pretty difficult.
More of a spacer than anything.
Correct.
So that's great. And this is also awesome because we've had a lot of comments. We've seen your guys' comments. Had a lot of comments of guys asking about left-hand use.
Right.
So I know there's gonna be a lot of people that are really excited about being able to flip around.
And we're trying to do that with everything, including. Almost every single model will have that option to have a clip on the other side.
Great.
Including the next model, which is the Division. So this is the full-size Division. We were going to do the mini Division, but we've had so many people request the full size.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't know, but doing the full size was actually an accident. I actually made this as a fixed blade and gave it to my CAD guy, and I said we need to scale it down and make a folder version out of it. Yeah. And I guess maybe I didn't tell him to scale it down. And he just did it, and then we made the prototype, and I was like, wow, that thing's huge.
You're like, as it turns out.
Yeah, and then so we're just like, screw it, we'll sell them. And they did really well. People really like that big, oversized kind of feel to it.
That's great. Yeah, so personally, I'm not a huge guy on big knives.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's a great design, and it's good that there are people that are super stoked on it. And I love that it kind of came about by accident.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. No, it's funny because we did the mini division, and that's actually like the correct size.
Right.
But everybody thinks it's going to be really small because we call it the mini division.
Right.
So that's why we started calling this one the full size division. But yeah, stainless steel liners, stainless steel hardware, D2 blade, again, the polymer handle.
With the lifetime warranty.
With lifetime warranty, and the clip able to go on both sides.
Left or right.
Yeah.
Great.
So next we have our T4. This is also part of the China-made line. Same, once again, the polymer handle. We've done this one in carbon fiber, G10, and also aluminum as well. So this is one of our more popular designs. We call this kind of a user type of knife, somebody that really wants a good, strong work knife.
Great.
I think this just has kind of a simple design. It has a nice belly. It has a hollow grind, so it cuts really well. The edge is really thin, and it's done really well for us.
Yeah, and so with the polymer handle, with the D2 blade, I think a lot of these, I mean, obviously the Crem's a little more tactical, but I think a lot of these lend themselves to being just kind of good working beater knives,
Right.
where you can go out and you know that if you do something to it, you've got a warranty back.
You do?
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
I think it's great.
Yeah, no, it's the polymer is able, so it's an injection molded polymer, so of course it costs a lot of money to get the die made for it.
Of course.
But once you do, I mean, it doesn't cost that much to just fill up the die, and you get your handles over and over and over again. So it's kind of a really good way that we're able to keep the price down. We can make a lot of these, and we can sell them at a really good price. So yeah, we're excited for these. I mean, at first we were really hesitant to do it because, you know, working over in China has always been kind of looked down upon in the past. But I think the new companies like We and Riate, these guys have really like raised the bar, and people are like, okay, really good stuff can come out of China.
Totally.
So that has helped us quite a bit. And I think helped the industry that people are like, okay, maybe they can make good stuff. You know what I mean?
Right on. And I think, like, at the end of the day, what you're getting with this is if you are a bit of a steel snob, if you are a bit of a design snob, these are still really great knives for either a second knife, a beater knife, for a friend, right? Or even for a first knife, right?
Yeah, entry
like
knife.
You get a Brous entry knife. Like,
right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So,
that's kind of the goal.
Cool.
Is to get somebody one of our designs for a good price, and then hopefully one day they'll want to upgrade, or just buy more of our designs at a better price.
There you go. All right, so now what else we got here?
So these are the US made knives. This here, actually we don't even have a name for this, but this is an integral titanium frame lock.
Okay.
So this we actually made it a while ago and just haven't put it in production. We put it on Instagram and asked people if we should make it because it's going to be at a really high price point.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, yeah, let's do it. So
cool. So plans this year then on this one?
Yeah, probably towards the end of the year we'll put these in production. I mean, you can see we don't even have our logo on them yet.
Yeah,
that's how new it is.
That was something when I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this isn't branded at all. So basically this is almost prototype.
It's definitely a prototype. Yeah.
Cool. That's way rad.
Yeah, we may sell it as a one-off prototype, but I don't know. We'll see. I had this design that I did for a really long time, and I've always really wanted to do it, and the plan was to do it in an integral titanium frame lock.
Great.
But like I said, it's really difficult to do. It's not easy. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We get a lot of good feedback from this knife, so people may like it, but that's one thing of them wanting to fork up like $400 or $500.
Speak different than words.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. Now this next one though, we've actually touched on this one in other Blade HQ videos. Tell us about this one?
So this is the Icon. This is a collaboration with TJ. He did a really good job of making this gentleman folder, but with kind of a twist of our brand, like kind of futuristic.
Yeah.
So we call it like a modern gentleman's folder, and it turned out really well. These are actually going to sell for around $149.
Cool.
So they'll be at a really good price point. Stainless steel liners with aluminum scales over the top. So when we do aluminum, we can do a bunch of different colors. People are really into colors.
Yeah,
pink,
you can
purple.
anodize it this way or that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came on and talked about some of his stuff. We really like TJ, so it's rad to see him working with you guys and putting out something like this.
Yeah, this has actually been in the works it's probably been a year and a half, maybe 2 years now. I think it's been about that long. So we finally got the prototype done. These should be coming out in February, so these are going to be right around the corner.
Oh, wow, yeah, right around the corner.
Yeah. Also D2 blade. So this is a collaboration with Jake Hoback. This is an aluminum handle, stainless steel liner, D2 blade. we weren't able to get his logo in time for the show, so I almost didn't want to show this, but this is his Quayback design. We're going to offer this for around 140, 150 price range.
Oh, right on.
So,
and what's the blade steel on this?
D2.
D2 as well.
Yep.
Great.
Yeah,
That's
we
great.
do nothing but D2 right now. We may upgrade at some point, but
yeah,
I've used it for so long. I know it works well.
Yeah, I've working at Blade HQ. I've been able to experience a lot of different steels. And I'm kind of a hard use guy. I use my knife in ways that would probably offend a lot of people. And I found honestly that I really like the D2 steel a lot.
Me too.
So that's wonderful. It's just a really hard working steel.
I think some people have a bad idea of it because they haven't had it heat treated correctly.
Yeah.
There are some people out there that don't know how to heat treat it properly, and if it's done correctly, and it's kind of hard to tell, but there's a slight polish to this. So all of our D2 blades that are satin, we put a slight polish on it, and it protects it from getting rust on it.
Cool.
So it's not 100%, rust proof,
right,
but it helps. It adds a little layer on there.
That's a nice
to
touch.
keep that from happening.
Right
It also
on.
makes it easier to clean and looks nice too. So this will be available in a bunch of different colors. I think we're doing blue, green, black, red.
The whole 9 yards.
Yeah,
Right
we're going to do a big array of colors.
Now this next knife, we were talking a little bit before. Not only is it a cool knife, but it's got a pretty cool story right now, right?
Yeah, so a friend of mine named Kurt, he was actually on his way to SHOT Show last night, and he lives in Colorado, and he drove off the road from the ice, I'm assuming, flipped his truck about 5 or 6 times, airbags deployed. His partner Mike, who I sent the knife to, this one, pulled it, gave it to him about 10 minutes before he left, and he ended up having it in his pocket, and he pulled it out, and he cut open the airbags.
There you go.
Was able to get himself out nice and safe. He ended up going to the ER, and I think he got a concussion, but overall he's okay. He made it. It's all because of me.
Yeah, right? You saved him.
Yeah.
No, that's honestly though, it's such a great story. So what's the name of the knife? What's the story on this guy?
Okay, so right now we're just calling it Fieldcraft. It's a collaboration with Fieldcraft Survival. They're 2 special ops guys, and they're just badass dudes that have been around the world doing gnarly stuff that you only see in movies.
Right.
And so they said they wanted me to make kind of a beefed up, heavy duty folder, something that they can pry open windows and doors with and not have it, be fragile.
Yeah.
So that's what we came up with. They kind of gave me an outline of a sketch that they wanted and just a couple things. And they definitely wanted serrations on there, which we've never done before.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never seen you guys with a serration design.
That's what he requested, so.
Right on.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good. It flips really well. It has good action.
It does.
It has a super thick blade, and yeah, this one should be out around March.
Cool.
Yeah.
So not only is it designed by guys in the field, it's now also been field tested. So there we go.
Exactly. Yeah, can't get better than that.
Wonderful. All right. Well, something we've been asking everybody here at SHOT Show is, what do you got in your pocket?
So I got that same knife that we just showed.
Awesome.
The Fieldcraft Survival knife. So the reason I have this is because this is our freshest design. This is our brand new prototype. And it drives my wife nuts, but I flip the shit out of this thing. Because you think about it, you have to test them like as if somebody's going to have this their entire life, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I have to make sure, I have to do the amount of flips in like a couple months that somebody might do in a lifetime. Right. To make sure it doesn't develop blade play, that it's just rock solid, there's never any issues. Pivot doesn't come loose, stuff like that.
Well, I can understand why she gets frustrated with that.
Yeah. She's like, would you stop?
But it's great to know that's what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. And then finally, here at SHOT Show, you've got a little bit of a side hustle going right now.
Yeah,
We want to give you just a little minute to talk about that real quick.
Yeah, we're starting to make custom Glocks. So here's a little bit of a picture, a little teaser right here. Company's called Statement Defense. It's a totally separate company, but obviously same owner.
Yeah.
We're just trying to do something a little bit different in the market. There's other companies out there that I don't think are. Well, our game plan is to make an elite firearm for the working man.
Cool.
Right? We're not trying to make Ferraris, but we're trying to make Audis.
There you go.
Right? That's the best way I can say it.
I love it.
Trying to make good, solid working guns that people can manipulate fast, shoot fast, but also doesn't break the bank.
Cool. Well, a lot of really great knives. You guys make sure to check that side hustle out if it's something you're interested in. And thanks for having us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Well, that's all that Brous has for us today, guys, but that's not all Blade HQ has for you. Make sure to check out our 2018 SHOT Show playlist, and there's bound to be something you're going to be stoked on. Thanks, guys.